Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Redskins coming in at 3-1, going up against the Seahawks, who come in at 1-4. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On second down, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now Wilson on second down, surveying the field. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. first carry for Matt Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. He'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Cam Chancellor is one of the best safeties in the game, but with his linebacker size, that allows the team to use him wherever they want to make plays. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And that'll bring up second down. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now. There's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye. Now Wilson rolling to his left. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A strong running. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes set to take over on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw again is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out in the pistol. The give is to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. He's going to go. Mac Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Mac Jones, 82 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On second down, Rawls. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 43 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and quicker.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. Back nine and out, Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They come up in an offset eye. This is Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On second down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Third down and 5. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Wilson will throw again. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Down the numbers. There he goes. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A great read, and it's picked off. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Marshall now, the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. They'll drop the throw, and that'll be incomplete. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And Lawler has it over the middle. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's now 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going on 4th. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think...
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10, 5, and he takes it back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Doxson with a grab over the middle. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. Out to the left, it's complete to Doxson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He lost two, and it brings up fourth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, 99 Philly, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back now at FedEx Field, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Second down and 4. Wilson will throw again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Officially a gain of just a yard. there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Green! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Baker forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. This is their fullback. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.